Hi, my name is Marcela Gonçalves dos Santos. I am a PhD student at the Université de Québec à Chicoutimi in the Computer Science program. I will present strategies for time management, and I would like to start talking about Dora. Dora is a PhD student in her first year. Dora is taking three courses and writing a systematic literature review. Besides that, Dora has a YouTube channel where she produces content and talk about science and scientific research. She strongly believes that she can keep doing this thing in all the 3 or 4 years in her PhD. But in her second week, she said, I have worked a lot, but I did not finish my to do list. Besides that, I do not have time for me for eating healthily. It is a nightmare. How can time management help Dora to use her time efficiently and enjoy the process of becoming a PhD? What is time management? In the Cambridge Dictionary, it is the practice of using the time that you have available in a useful and effective way, especially in your work. For me, the time management is a way to help us to have our tasks done and to achieve our goals. How can time management help you as a PhD student, me and Dora? Firstly, decrease the procrastination. Second, decrease the stress. And finally, increase the delivery quality. And what could be the steps to improve the way that we use the time? First, make a realistic audition in your timetable. To use the time in our favor, we need first to understand how we are using this resource. For this reason, it's important for all time management technique to do an audition for your timetable. As a PhD student, we need to answer questions. For example, how many hours do you need to read a paper? Take notes of how many days, hours, minutes we need to do all the tests. With this information, it will be easy to plan our next projects and our goals. Second, be aware of our goals and establish our priorities. To manage the time in an efficient way, it's essential to have in mind what your goals are. An excellent technique to clarify this is getting things done. This method was developed by David Allen, in which you record your personal and professional tasks into do lists. And also, you have to define your goals for a short term, medium, and long term. To have this in mind, it's important to improve your time management. With your goals clearly defined, it's essential to establish your priorities. Excellent way to do this is to start with the daily tasks. For every day, use the first 2 minutes in your schedule to write what your focus. This focus needs to be according to your goals. And it's the same for your tasks. If this technique, you will use our time in our priorities. Every time that you need to decide to do or not to do a task, you need to answer the question, this task can help me to achieve my goals. And finally, stop to try to be multitask. Multitask is a myth. There are a neuroscience study that show us that we cannot do more than one task at the same time. What's happened? Our brains switch between tasks quickly, This gives to us the wrong sensation that we are doing more than one task at the same time. For this reason, stop to try to do more than one task at the same time. Read a paper, send a message, write an assignment. You need to plan and establish a slot of time to do your tasks and put your energy into one task without distraction. Now, we are talking about time management, but we have tools to help us in this journey? Here I will talk about the three tools that I'm using to help me to improve the way that I use my time. Firstly, let's talk about Toggle and Trello. I'm using these two tools combined. What is Toggle? It's a time tracking. With this tool, I can know exactly how I'm using my time. What the way that I'm using my time. How many hours I need to read a paper. How many minutes I need to organize and planning my week. And Trello, it's a tool to organize the projects into a boards and also tasks. With these two tools, we can have all the tasks and how many hours, minutes, what's the time that we need to finish the task. It's so important to have for us to have the tasks and the time. And also we can use it Trello to have our goals in short, medium, and long term. The second tool is electronic calendar. In my case, I'm using Google Calendar. Why I use electronic calendar? Because the flexibility of this tool. We can planning our slot of time to do all the tasks, answer the message, read the paper, and it's so flexibility. And we can use this to change or to reorganize our schedule. And finally, Pomodoro technique. This technique helps us to pay attention just one task in the moment. What I talk about multitask, I'm talking about to put our energy in just one task. What is this technique? Firstly, we decide what is the task we can work. We set the time to 30, 25 minutes. Work on the task until the time you ring. Take a short 5 minutes break and repeat all this process 4 times. After 4 times you repeat this process, we take a long break like 20 or 30 minutes and start again and start again. This is a tool for us working about our focus. And the second tool is about our focus and the first about our goals, tasks, and time. With these techniques, with these tools, we can now have all our schedule organized. We have our goals. We can understand how we are using our time. Now, Dora can decrease the stress, can have delivery and her deliveries in the good way. He she can't also work in another projects. To finally, I would like to talk about this sentence. The great dividing line between success and failure can be expressed in 5 words. I did not have time. I strongly believe that we can't use our time in a good way to have a happy journey in our PhD journey. Thank you so much. See you. Bye.